Hey guys, William Murfitt here. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to another video on Luke's Classic Mini. So if you are new around here and haven't seen anything so far, Luke's Classic Mini came to me for a clutch and it's progressed into significantly more work. We've got welding, we've got brakes, we've got exhaust, electrical, some trim stuff, and yeah, I haven't even got to the clutch yet. So in today's video, I'm expecting a parcel, which should have been here. I got an hour delivery slot, which ended 1 minute ago. The parcel haven't arrived, so I'm gonna open the door. Hopefully it'll be here very soon. But that is a parcel for the delivery of the rear subframe, the hill board, the fitting kit. So today I want to try and turn my attention to the back of the vehicle once again and trying to get the subframe out of the car. Once the subframe's out, I can then remove the radius arms, get everything down to this end of the garage where I've conveniently tidied and now filled with seats, and I can then look to start rebuilding or building the subframe up, ready to go back on the car. So what I want to try and get to the point is, I want to try and get it to a standard where I can mount the subframe to the car. So I want trunnions on the front and the rear. So when I do the hill board, I can make sure the alignment is correct. It can then get taken back off. When everything's welded back on, I can have the radius arms built, back on the car, bolted down once and for all, and then it'll be welded, it'll be solid, it'll be everything that I want it to be. But in order to do that, I've got to get the subframe off. So less waffling and let's do some work. Right, okay, so I've supported the floor on a piece of wood. I probably need to jack it up a little bit and move that axle stand further forward because I need to cut out the entirety of this panel. It's all looking pretty good. It's pretty secure, which is fantastic. And the subframe is now going to need to come out. Looking underneath, you can see this is the passenger side. Go down, you can see it's rusted through along here. It's all swollen, it's all twisted in places. Going along the back, it's the same story over here. The weld is split at the top, and it's just looking a little bit scabby in places. It's actually not the worst subframe I've seen. It's not the best either, but I said to Luke that I think while we're going to this extent and doing this amount of work, it would be a shame to not replace the subframe. So that's what we're going to do. So today's plan of action then, remove this pipe here. This is going to be the front to rear brake pipe. I've got my container ready to drip the fluid into. Once that's off, I need to take off this screw here, which is the battery cable. I need to take off the handbrake cables, which can be disconnected from up here, and then over the same side, the other side, and then pretty much just 2 bolts here, the 2 bolts up here, same the other side, subframe's out, and that's my parcel. 2 seconds. It's a parcel, but not the one I want. Damn it. Right, so just had a massive panic. Had a text from Parcel Force to say you've got 2 parcels coming between 1 and 2. It was more like 10 or 20, about 20 to 3 they arrived. And I say they, there's only 1. So I had a bit of a phone around. I called Luke, didn't answer. I called P&L. P&L managed to put my worries to rest and said that the subframe has been sent 48 hours, so it'll be here tomorrow due to the wait. Now the issue I had is that effectively I was signing for 2 parcels today because that's what the thing on the computer said. So panic over, it's coming tomorrow and it's on a separate tracking number. So why they've done that, I don't know. But anyway, this is parcel number 1. So hopefully I can do an unboxing without this going horribly wrong. So there should be a few things in here. One of which is for a future product. Right, so this is the first panel. This is the Heritage Hill board which I'll be fitting, and yeah, really happy with that. Just to make sure that the there's no dings or bends or anything in it, which actually looks really good. So that's the first panel. The bolt fitting kit, which are bushes, trunnions, and yeah, bushes, trunnions, bolts, etc. That's that. And then the last piece of the puzzle, which I'm going to keep under wraps for now, but this is going to be coming for a future project. So just check in. Nothing else in there. So yeah, unfortunately, because I spent a long time trying to go back and forth with the Parcel Force driver, I haven't managed to get a lot of stuff done. But the car's jacked up, ready for me to start releasing bolts for the subframe. So next time I'm back in the garage, I will get cracking on with the work. So yeah, let's leave this here for now. I'm not going to end the video, but I'll be back very soon. See you next time. Right, another day, another dollar. Let's try and get this subframe out. Right, frustratingly, I've only got an hour for my lunch, so I've now finished the day. I had to go back in, meetings, etc. So I finished the day. I'll try and cut this bolt off. I forgot to remove the handbrake cables because I'm an idiot, and also I didn't appreciate that the cable holding the battery on was still attached. I went to undo it the other day, and I forgot that the bolts and stuff rounded off, so I'm just trying to cut it off because there's some more cutting discs it's not really going to plan. So once that's off, the subframe will drop down. It's not attached to anything. The heel board itself has basically just disintegrated. So let's just get this last bit off, and then I'll give you a quick look around and show you what's what. All right, let's have a look underneath the car then. So the majority of that heel board actually looks pretty solid, so I'm pretty happy with that. Had a bit of a hiccup trying to get this brake pipe undone. The union itself was pretty tight and sort of pretty solid against there, so it just broke the pipe. So I've ordered a new front to rear brake pipe. So while I'm under here, I thought I'd give it a quick inspection to see what's what. So the passenger, the driver's side, sorry, is pretty horrific. Up in the corner, it's pretty bad. The actual heel board panel itself is all broken up, and the panel up the top here is all rusted through and broken. So I need to try and work out how to go about repairing that, and obviously replacing the heel board. Now, looking at it, just both sides, it looks like it has already had the repair panels done. So they're welded across here, welded up the top and around. So that's not great because it's already been done. I'm a bit concerned what may be underneath. The jacking plate, I can should be pretty solid. Or not, as it would as it would appear. Ugh. So yes, that's it's not great, is it? So that needs to be sorted. Probably go about cutting a section of this out and welding a piece of sheet metal in there, but that's not great because that's pretty buggered really. So that's a bit of a pain. Going the other side of the car, which is actually I've decided it's a lot harder getting away around a Mini than it should be. Going the other side, so let's just spin myself around. This is the side, typically it should just pivot down, and it's obviously not done that. Again, this has had a repair panel on here. I just did a quick clean with a wire brush. So that's, yeah, the panels need replacing anyway. The centre section is absolutely fine, but I've got the whole panel, and I will continue to use that. Looking at the top, that's what the other side should look like, and hopefully it will look like that once I'm finished with it. And just general bit of surface corrosion here and there, so I'm going to give it a full clean underneath, give it a coat of undersill or stone chip. I shouldn't get those two mixed up. So yeah, stone chip, and then once the stone chip's done, then it'll look obviously 100 times better under here, and obviously once all the rust's gone as well. So yeah, this is what we're up against. It's looking a bit worse for wear, unfortunately. While I lie under this Mini, I'm going to leave this video here. The subframe is out, and the new subframe has been delivered today as well, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, to get that out of the box, probably going to give it a quick coat of paint as well, just to make sure it's all protected, because it's just going to be like a, I don't know if it's bare metal, but it's got a coating on it, but to make it look nice and shiny. And yeah, the next couple of days and weeks will be pretty testing when I come to work out what's the best thing to do with under here. No, do I just clean it up, paint it, be done with it? Do I look to try and clean a bit more up than I probably should? Obviously the more I clean up, the more nasties I'll find. I want to make sure that I do obviously a good job, but I don't want to be lumbered with hours and hours and hours of extra work that probably don't need doing for now. So I like to make sure that when I do a job, I do it to the best of my ability, and yeah, this one's definitely going to have the work cut out for me. So I will leave this video here, and as I say, thank you so much for watching. Really is appreciated. If you have enjoyed the content, please click that thumbs up button, comment down below, and if you can, subscribe to the channel. And we're going to crack on with this car. Hopefully it should go together pretty straightforward. If it doesn't, I might cry, but you know, these things are sent to test us. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Take it easy.